Today is the day I'm going to be putting my everyday makeup drawer pulls to the test. I'm going to be putting them on my face. I'm going to be seeing what I feel about them. And I do have a makeup look in mind that is going to be so much fun to do. I'm actually really excited. So definitely stick around because I think this is going to be a good makeup day. My lighting seems really dark today, so I don't know what's going on. It is a bit of a gloomy day, so maybe I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out in post. But how is everyone? How's everyone doing? I'm in a good mood today, which is surprising. I feel like over the past week I've been a little bit down, but you know what? I'm feeling good today. I've had my little down moment. I've had my little down days. I'm back on the high horse now. We're good. It was just a blip. We're okay. So I'm going to be having a natter today. I've got a few things that I want to talk about, a few little updates, and I'm also going to talk about the fall of beauty YouTube because I think it's happening. I think that beauty YouTube has taken a massive hit and possibly the reasons why. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I do bright, fun, colourful makeup every single day for nearly 2 years now. Yes, I've uploaded every single day for nearly 2 years. And your support would mean the absolute world to me. I'm so grateful for everyone who joins our little family, and a special shout out to my channel members who get exclusive videos every single week, a group chat, and also member exclusive polls as well. So we love you all. Let's jump into the video though. I'm going to do my base first today. I'm actually quite intrigued to see these products. Also, my knuckle still hasn't healed. I took a fall in my garden and ended up punching my fence trying to grab it, and it was closer than I thought it was, so I ended up punching it. It hurts so bad. Also, acne check. We're not perfect, but we're not awful either. I put a foundation on my face that was about 4 years old, and I'm suffering for it, so don't do that. Don't be me. Learn from my mistakes. This is over a week, nearly 2 weeks after, which is great. Lovely. I'm going to start with concealer today just to make a bit of a blank canvas for my foundation. So the concealer that I pulled in my everyday makeup drawer shop my stash pull video is the Nabla Close-Up Concealer. So I'm going to spot conceal underneath with this first. This is a really full coverage concealer, so I've got no doubt that this will do the job. I put a pimple patch on this spot right on my eye, which is so annoying. And the amount of gunk that came out last night was crazy. The pimple patch was thick. Ugh. I'm gonna put another pimple patch on tonight because, oh god. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's just acne. So, a few Stan updates before we get into it. Oh my god, Stan is my dog. He is the cutest dog in the world. I will take no comments, no questions about that. He is. 2 things about Stan that I need to update you guys on. So we rescued Stan in February, and we don't think he's ever been out the house before we rescued him, because every time he goes out, he is like, whoa, this is crazy. Whoa, he's clearly not seen anything. And, we take him on walks, of course, every day. I may have missed 1 or 2 since February. I know, no one's perfect. But I always try and give him a walk every day. But what I've started doing now, and he loves it, I've got him this 30-meter long lead. And I do not trust him off lead at all. He once got out of the house and he did not come back, and he nearly got hit by a car. It was a whole ordeal. But I've started putting him on this 30-meter long lead, and around where I live there's a bunch of fields, and I just let him off on his 30-meter long lead, and he is loving life. He is so cute and so funny. I don't think he's ever ran before, because he's always just been cooped up. That's my theory anyway. We think he's just always been cooped up in the house. And he runs and runs and runs and runs. He is so funny. And he is absolutely conked out right now. He's on my bed. He is fast asleep. And for the past 2 days, I've taken him on these runs in the park. he has been knackered, and it is the cutest thing. So that's a really, really nice little update from Stan there. He is just fast asleep. This morning he was fast asleep, and then we went for our walk and he conked out again as soon as we got in. Just, oh, my little boy. I feel like I'm still like in the, is it the honeymoon phase? Obviously he's not like my partner, but like I'm still just like, oh, you know, I'm still so happy with him. And yeah, it's just been really, really nice. Other news, more important news. Okay, this is big news. So when we got Stan from the shelter, he came home with this little bat outfit, and he looks so cute in it. And the reason that they gave it to us is because Stan was the only dog in the shelter that they thought it would fit. All the other dogs were like really big dogs. So they were just like, you know what? Stan can have it. Here you go. Free gift with purchase. And I went to Aldi the other day and I found a bat toy that is exactly the same as his bat outfit. So Stan's little Halloween costume, he's going to have his bat outfit with his bat toy, which is identical. They're going to look like little twins. Okay, I'm actually really intrigued about this foundation because the last time I used this, it was only the second use, but I was struggling to get any product out. This is from Troublemaker Beauty. This is the Juno foundation. I'm intrigued. As I said, I'm a little bit nervous for this. This has a habit of looking really, really dry on my skin at first, but then the more I wear it, the more it kind of settles into the skin. So if it starts looking crusty dusty, don't panic just yet. Okay, I'm gonna kind of shake it down. There is 30 ml, which is the normal amount for a foundation, so it really shouldn't be running out at this point, but let's see. Let's pop it on my face. Okay, we've got some product, which is good. Maybe I just need to shake it because that's fine. I was a little bit worried at first. Sometimes this foundation does need 2 layers, so I will leave it upside down for now. Some of you guys were telling me that you have to keep yours upside down as well because you've had the same issues with it. So we will see as I pop it on. This definitely isn't a full coverage foundation. I think it's marketed as full coverage. I don't think it is. I think it's a medium. It's still good, and it definitely works a lot better with my concealer on underneath. But full coverage? No, I don't think so. Anyway, beauty YouTube, I think, is dying. I really do think it's dying, and it's not just me. Obviously, I'm a very, very small creator here on YouTube, but I've noticed that the views on every single content creator's channel has seemed to be dipping recently. And by recently, I kind of mean in the past few years. This isn't just an overnight thing that's happened. I remember back in 2016 when beauty YouTube videos would get hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions of views. And now, like, we're struggling to hit 100k. What's going on? I don't know if you have noticed this, but I've definitely noticed this. And I think there's multiple reasons for it. And I want to talk about that today. So the first possible reason that I thought of is the rise of TikTok. I know that that is definitely the app of choice for the youth, the kids these days. And I was so against TikTok. Little story time, right? I was so against TikTok. I didn't want to do TikTok. I didn't want to like make TikTok content. Even when I was at uni, everyone was saying, Caitlin, you need to get on TikTok. You need to get on TikTok. You need to do TikTok. I was like, no, please no, because I just don't like the idea of it. The like addictiveness of TikTok scares me a little bit, because I know that when I start watching those Instagram reels, it's over for me. So I really did not want to make a TikTok account. And up until literally like 2 weeks ago, I was not really uploading on TikTok. I was just kind of re-uploading my YouTube shorts and hoping for the best. And even then, it was just YouTube videos that I'd put through like a shorts maker. Like I wasn't actually sitting down and making short form content. I was just cutting up my long form content and then just like whacking it out there and hoping for the best. But I went to a ad shoot with Maya Carter. I know, I won't shut up about it. Caitlin, shut up. I can't. Sorry, I can't. And we spoke a lot about how I can update my channel and how I can grow as a content creator. I'm just going to go in with the Nabla concealer again under my eyes and just where I kind of need a bit of extra coverage. But Maya and her manager kind of sat me down, looked through my content and said, yeah, you need to get on TikTok now. Pronto, like yesterday, you need to get on TikTok. And so I was like, you know what? Reluctantly, fine. So I have started making short form content now. I've started really trying to push my TikTok. And if you're not following me over on TikTok, it is Caitlin.Costello. So it's Costello, 2 L's, O. And I'm really trying to get my content out there through that. I've got some really fun ideas for little series that I can do, some of which are revolving around my Pastel Roses flaky pigments. I've got like a big circle like fish bowl and I'm gonna put them all in there and like randomly get one out and then make a look around it, and I'm gonna make that like a series. I'm so excited for that. So definitely follow me over there for more content. It would mean the world to me. I need to stop yabbering because I always worry that concealers are going to just stick to my skin. No, this one's fine. It's not going to do that. But I feel like people are moving away from beauty YouTube and going more to beauty TikTok. But I really don't like that. Like, I'm going to say this straight off the bat. Like, this might be detrimental to my career. So no one clip this, okay? This is just for me and you. I don't like TikTok. Like, even though I'm trying to make content there and I'm trying to grow my channel there and I'm trying to grow my audience there and I've got some really fun ideas to go on TikTok, like, I just don't like the idea of it. I don't follow anyone on TikTok. I literally go on TikTok and before the first one's even loaded, I go onto my profile quick because I don't want to do it. I don't want to fall into the TikTok doom scrolling thing. So no, I don't do that. But for things like first impressions or reviews or things like that, you can't do that in, I think they've lengthened their video lengths to 3 minutes now, but even that 3 minutes for a first impression is just not long enough. I love to come on YouTube and sit down and just like swatch a whole palette and do a whole in-depth look and talk about everything and just have a natter and a yab and a just absolute nonsense here on YouTube. Like, that's what I love to do. Maya and her manager both said, you need to get on TikTok, girl. You need to do it. So you know what? That's my homework. I have been doing it. Look, Maya and her manager, I've been doing it, I promise. I'm going to use my Revolution IRL Powder Duo. This was not in my everyday makeup drawer. However, it is in my Project 10 uses. So I'm just going to use this. I don't really pull powders in my everyday makeup drawer just because, I don't know, I've got too many to work on anyway, and I don't feel the need to change up my powders that regularly. Yeah, my skin's looking really dry. It's actually the concealer that's looking really dry, which is interesting. Maybe I left it for too long. But then on my nose, it doesn't look dry. Huh. Under my eyes are looking crusty dusty. Can you see that? What is going on there? Ooh. It's like peeling. I feel like it's dried under my eyes. Well, that's not good. I don't really know what's happened there. What do I do? I'm just gonna take off like a little bit here. This could all go wrong, but I just kind of want to reapply and hopefully make it look a little bit less thick. It must have just dried there before I had the chance to blend it out. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put the tiniest bit back on. I'm just hoping that this doesn't disturb what's already there. It looks better, but it's still not great. Oh, I'm hoping that with some powder, it'll just kind of chill out a bit. I don't know. Normally, powder does not help this kind of situation, but I'm just going to do it. So yeah, I think a lot of the younger generations are just naturally looking up beauty content on TikTok instead of on YouTube. And I think that that is a massive reason why content isn't maybe doing as well nowadays as it did before, especially like 2016. What a time to be alive. 2016 on YouTube. What a time. I peaked in 2016. Okay, we're still looking very, very heavy. But you know what? I'm just gonna hope that my skin and my natural like warmth meshes it out a little bit. Something I hate about this powder is it gets everywhere. My desk is like white now. Ugh, it just goes everywhere. Why? Just dipped my brush on my desk to pick up some of that extra powder. Anyway, TikTok, definitely. I think because people's like attention spans have been affected, they don't really want to look into YouTube for beauty content when they can get the same content in like a minute, you know? And I think that a lot of people don't see the point in YouTube anymore, which is really, really sad because I love YouTube. I think YouTube is the best. Oh, I had a cream blush to try and I've just set my whole face. You know what? That's fine. We'll figure it out. The bronzer I'm going to use is a little bit of a throwback. This is from Kevyn Aucoin, and this I actually decluttered, but no one wanted to buy it. I decluttered this in order to raise some money for Stan's vet bills, and no one bought it. So it's back. She's here to stay. And I'm going to use it again today. I do like this. I got this from TK Maxx for an absolute steal. It was definitely under a tenner. So, like, you know, I'm got to. And I really need to bronze up because I look pale. Yeah, I know. I'm looking a little bit pale right now, but that's okay. Number 2 reason for beauty YouTube maybe not being as watched anymore is there's a cozy living crisis, babe. No one can afford makeup anymore. If it comes to, you know, the choice between groceries and makeup, hey, I know what I'm picking. And I do this as a part-time living, you know? Even I have really, really struggled over the past year. I did get let go from an office job in May, I think it was. Income has been next to nothing since May. I am so lucky. I've just been accepted for another teaching job, which I should be starting hopefully next month. That would be amazing. So I'm really, really excited because I want to do more reviews here on my channel. I want to step away from constantly project panning. I'm not going to be overloading, don't get me wrong. Like, I know a lot of people are really worried that I'm just going to turn into like every single day, here's a new release, new release, new release. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be finding a bit more of a balance. I feel like project panning is like up here, reviews are down here. I want to just kind of find a bit of a balance between the two. And I feel like with a bit of extra income, like it's a pretty good paying job because I already have teaching experience and things like that. They can just throw me in the deep end. And I'm so excited to just be able to have some money, like not even for makeup, just for like a cheeky Greg's every now and then. Right now I'm like £6 for a Greg's, like I can't afford that. But I'm just so excited to have some money, to be able to like learn to drive and to be able to get a house and just to be able to like do things. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like my life has kind of been on pause financially for the past few months, and I have been working, like I've got my YouTube income and I do have a teaching job on Saturdays. So it's been keeping me going. But oh, I'm just so excited to just be able to get an income again. But I feel that pinch. Everything's always going up. Nothing is ever reduced these days. Nothing is ever going down. Everything is always so expensive. So I understand why people just aren't looking at beauty YouTube anymore, because like, why? We can't afford it. Like, no one can afford it these days. What is the point? And I really, really get that. I really, really do. It's such a shame that no one can afford the little luxuries anymore. Like a little lipstick every now and then. We love that. Splurge, treat yourself. But like, no one can. Okay, I'm a little bit scared about this blush. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit scared, but you know what? We're in it together. We're gonna hold hands. This is the Catrice Underwater Secrets pH Liquid Jelly Blush. This is such a cool concept and I really, really did enjoy it when I last tried it. However, this is a very, very liquidy formula, so I'm a bit scared because, as I said, I did just set my face. I'm gonna use a very, very fluffy blush brush. It does have some blush on it, but like nothing's gonna come off, so I think we're good. I'm just gonna dip into it. I find with these like pH blushes, using a fluffy brush is normally the way to go. Oh my god, that's pigmented. Okay. Just because it diffuses the product a little bit better and you don't end up with like a clumpy... Oh, okay. You don't end up with a clumpy mess on your cheek, which I may end up with. Hang on. This is stress blending now. This isn't blending. This is stress blending. Oh my god. And just a little like reminder, these pH adjusting blushes, they don't actually adjust to your perfect skin tone. They're just going to turn bright pink. Like, it's going to look the same on everyone. So this is the shade it's going to be on you. We're good. It's not taken up any of my foundation or powder or concealer or anything like that. So I'm happy with that. I am just going to use a beauty blender to try and tone it down a little bit. I took literally the tiniest amount on my brush then, and boom, the amount of product was crazy. Oh my gosh, I look like I've been in the sun all day. That's nuts. This is such a pretty blush. I did try the Essence one that came out with the Superman collection. That was awful. This one does not feel sticky. There's a slight resistance, but I've just put it down and that does fade. The Essence one stays tacky and gloopy and oily all day. Like this one, it's dried down. I don't feel oily, which is amazing. I love that. This spot, I think all the concealer that I put down has now been taken off, which is a little bit annoying, but you know what? That's okay. God, I need to wash my brushes. Oh my god. I know I've been saying that for the longest time, but it's just a job I don't want to do. Don't make me do it, please. I don't want to. Next for highlight, I've got a beautiful highlighter. This is from Go-Go Tales. This is the Natural Charm 3-Dimensional Shine highlight, and you can get this on C Beauty Mall, and I do indeed have a discount code for C Beauty Mall. It will be on screen now for you. This is the most beautiful highlight because it's got like micro glitters in it, but in the best possible way. I did swatch this in my everyday makeup drawer, but you know what? We need to be swatched again. Can you see that? Like the micro glittery sparkles in there? I really hope you can, because that is stunning. Like one of my favorite highlights. It does get hard pan quite easily, so be careful, but it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. It just gives you like this wet look on the cheeks. It's got kind of like a sheer base to it, but just a bunch of just sparkle. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I love it. This might be one of my favorite highlighters. It's just so unique and beautiful. Another reason why I think beauty YouTube is dying, and also let me know your thoughts down below, is because everyone's favorite like OG influencers are either cancelled or just not uploading anymore. Like think J-Star. I always censor his name and everyone finds it really funny, but like J-Star is not very liked anymore. James Charles, everyone knows about that. Tati Westbrook is plummeting in views, like no one really cares about that anymore. Jaclyn Hill, does she even upload anymore? Maybe when she has something to sell, possibly, like that's it. None of the OG influencers are still here. I know Nikki Tutorials posted the other day, but like she hasn't uploaded in months. So everyone's like favorite warm cozy influencers are either assholes or have just stopped uploading, and everyone's like, well, what now, you know? I don't think people have transitioned into like the new eras of influencers like Laura Lee and Manny MUA. I know Manny is still uploading a little bit, but like I don't see anything about them on my YouTube ever, and I'm subscribed to Manny, I think. And I don't see anything. I feel like as they dropped off, the audience kind of lost interest as well. And instead of migrating to newer influencers, they were just like, okay then. I don't know, let me know if you think that is the case, because it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, because like what else could it be? I just find it really convenient that when all these big influencers like, I was going to say died, but like career died, everyone else just stopped caring. It was like Bye Sister happened and then everyone just like clocked out. Okay, I'm super excited about this eyeshadow palette. I was literally in bed last night. I filmed my everyday makeup drawer, like pulling Shop My Stash video at like 10 o'clock last night. and I was in bed last night and I was genuinely so excited to play around with this. This is my Lethal BYOP custom palette, and you can get your own custom palette over at Lethal Cosmetics. They do the most amazing build your own palette service where if you've ever dreamed of creating your own color story, you can. And I do have a discount code, which is caitlin.c_official10. A little bit of a mouthful, but you know what? I'll take it. You can get some coin off. These aren't cheap. So you are going to want to use my discount code if you are wanting one of these. But I mean, I would recommend them. I had a Lethal palette a while ago. I bought it like 5 years ago and the quality was not the best. They have updated their formula and their quality. I can confirm that now, so don't worry. I'm going to do a beautiful look with this and I'm really, really excited. I'm going to start with, I think, this deep blue shade. I do have a look in mind. I'm really excited about it. I need to prime my eyes first. I nearly forgot. And this is just the Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's the same in every single video. I love it. It's the best. I will never go back. Okay, so for real this time, I'm going in with this blue. Oh my god, no, not for real, because my camera battery is flashing at me. How many times have I tried to use this blue? Okay, give me a sec. Okay, I changed my camera battery. Oh, we're a bit skew whiff right now, aren't we? There we go. Okay, now, third time lucky, I think. Let's go in to this deep blue. So I don't really know the shades of these because they're kind of magnetic and the shade names are on the back of them, but it's a deep, deep blue. I'm going to start packing that on the lash line, and I'm also going to kind of bring it up into a little bit of a smoky wing. I've been loving my smoky wing looks recently. That's way too high. Okay, hang on, 1 minute. You know what? With these looks, no risk, no reward, you know? I'm using a Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush. It's just a really small, not detailed brush. It's not that small. It's still kind of fluffy, but it just allows you to map out a smoky wing so well. And that's what I'm going to do with it. You guys, the protective thing's still on. It's the most satisfying part. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I can see. Oh, I can see my face now. Look. I'm going to try my best to do this quite carefully because obviously I don't really want any fallout. So I'm just going to make sure to tap off all the excess and really work the product into the skin. Okay, maybe another reason for beauty YouTube dying is I kind of like semi-touch on this point. I've kind of said that people can't afford it because of everything else going on, but like the price of makeup itself, can we talk about that? What is going on? I think the price of makeup is absolutely criminal. Like I've always said, I'm a drugstore girly. I love drugstore makeup. However, I was going to do a full face of e.l.f. This was before all the controversies happened. I was going to do a full face of e.l.f. I was really excited to do it. And I thought, you know what? e.l.f. is cheap and cheerful, but it's really good quality. And a full face of e.l.f. would go down really, really well. £14 for a foundation from e.l.f. Are you kidding me? I was bamboozled. £14 for an e.l.f. foundation. Are you kidding me? But it's not even just at the drugstore. I feel like the high-end brands have seen this happening and they're like, well, we can charge more too. So now we're going to charge like £200 for an eyeshadow quad. Louis Vuitton, I'm looking at you. What? I'd say the average price of like a good eyeshadow palette, and I don't mean good as in like drugstore isn't good, but I mean like from a kind of not luxe brand, but like indie brand or kind of semi-high-end brand, you're looking at about £45, £40 to £50, I think, for a staple like good eyeshadow palette. And that is craziness to me. Like, that's so much. I'm gonna go in with this teal. I'm not sure if these two are going to blend well together. I feel like, oh, I've just dipped it into that yellow. Oh my gosh. I feel like these shades are quite far away from each other, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We're gonna go. I can't really complain because I'm the one who made this color story. If I need to, I might put the purple in between, but you know what? I think that's kind of working. Who remembers those like £1 eyeshadow quads from Revolution that were actually like really, really good? Do you all remember those? That was a time to be alive. I've been watching a lot of these advent calendar unboxings as well, just for like the lols. You know, you put it on when you're dossing around doing something else. And like the minis, it's free gift with purchase, and they're charging like £200 to £300 for these advent calendars with free gift with purchase things in them. That is insanity. No wonder no one's buying makeup. Oh my god. I also think project panning has definitely had a bit of a boom recently, like anti-consumerism, all that kind of stuff has been quite trendy, and I think going into that and pulling into that is another reason people just aren't watching traditional beauty content anymore. Okay, you know how I was stressing, saying I didn't know if these two would blend together? They're looking pretty good. They really are. I feel like makeup should be fun again. Maybe that's another reason. Like the clean girl aesthetic is just boring, and you do the same exact look every single day, and maybe that's just like taken the joy and the fun out of makeup. I can definitely see that being a reason as well. Like if you're not even wearing eyeshadow, what is the point in consuming so much beauty content if you're using the same products every day and you're doing the clean girl look and you're doing no makeup? Like what is the point in watching all of these beauty content creators going about their day and filming their videos when you don't really experiment with makeup? And I miss that so much. I think that is so sad. I think the joy and the creativity when it comes to makeup is now like not trendy and like is now like frowned upon. And colorful makeup like I'm doing today, if I put this on like some clean girl makeup forum or whatever, it would be like, ew, that's disgusting. I feel like we all need to like chill out a bit, you know? I love this look already. I think it's gonna look so cool. I've got a vision for it. Like, just let me play with my bright blue eyeshadow in peace. But it's definitely going to be a reason why people are peeling away from beauty content. Creativity's gone. No! Now it's time for the yellow. You guys know I love a contrasting color story. I'm going to go in with this matte yellow shade. When I was curating this color story, I really wanted my staple blues and purples. Like I love these kind of cool tone purples and these blues. But then this row, the bottom row, I want it to just be like contrasty shades so that I can play around with a bunch of different things. I'm going to pop this on the inner crease and bring it up almost to the brow. I'm being really, really messy with this. I'm just kind of bringing it to meet that blue. Yeah, that's pretty. I can definitely foresee colourful makeup coming back quite soon. I've seen a lot of brands start to delve into colour again recently. I feel like colour has been an endangered species for the longest time in the beauty community. But you know what? It's coming back slowly. I wish this spot would go. It's like ruining this look. I'm not happy about it. But yeah, I've noticed that a lot of kind of mainstream brands are starting to come out with more colourful eyeshadow, which is amazing. Like, let's make makeup fun again. I'm so bored of seeing the same brown, smoky eyeshadow palette. Like, how many times do we need to see a brown eyeshadow? Like, revolutionary, we love it. Like, yawn. First of all, I'm gonna go in with this orange shimmer just on my finger, and I'm gonna pop this on top of that yellow matte that I just popped down, and I'm gonna blend it all the way up to my brow again. I really want to make sure that that is seen. I kind of feel like Dory from Finding Nemo. I don't know, it's just giving that like color story. Especially with the wing. That's really funny. And now I'm going to go in with this teal shade and go in between the yellow and the blues with that and bring it all the way up. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's cute. I think that's cool. Yes. Super sparkly, Super pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of this teal on the lower lash line as well. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, this look is cool. I feel like a mermaid. I'm living my dreams. Oh yeah, right. If you think we were done, we are not. I got this like flaky gel pigment from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. And it's one of those glitter in a gel kind of products. And it's a teal. So you know where this is going. Okay, so I've loaded up my brush and I'm going to start tapping that in between. Oh, that's stunning. I love that. Oh my God, I'm in love. I have used this before. Stan is shaking. What are you doing? Oh my God. Stan decided to have a scratch underneath my desk. Can you have a scratch somewhere else? You're shaking everything. It's like an earthquake. He likes to sit under my desk when he feels like clingy. And you're in a clingy mood today, aren't you? And he decided that right by my feet, sat against my desk, was the perfect place to have a scratch. Anyway, let's get back to it. I like how the flakes in these aren't too big. I feel like sometimes with these, the flakes can just be a bit too chunky. But that... pretty. Oh, I'm gonna need all of them. This is the bad thing about these kind of things. I just want all of them now. They have so many different colors, and I chose this one because, you know, I'm a blue girl. I love anything blue and teal, and I decided to pick this one. But now I want them all. Oh no, he's doing it again. Have you got nits? Scratch somewhere else, my darling. My baby. I always used to pick him up and show him to you, but in my new setup, there's just no room. Like, my desk is as close to me as I can possibly get, and there's only a tiny gap for Stan, and I cannot lift him up in that gap, so I'm so sorry. But hopefully, with this new job, I'm going to be able to afford my own place soon, which would be great. And I'm really wanting to get, like, a proper filming room, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. And you can see Stan more. Okay, pretty, beautiful, stunning. Okay, I finished off my eyes and look how cute they look. Oh my God, I'm loving life. I just lined my lips with an Essence lip liner. I don't really like this one. It's the Soft and Precise lip pencil. Soft? Okay, but the lipstick that I pulled in my everyday makeup drawer is from Troublemaker Beauty. This is the Romy Aura Balm. This is a black lip balm. However, it's not black. It's pretty sheer. So I'm really, really intrigued to see how this is going to work with this look. I put on a very, very neutral lip liner for a reason. I thought, you know what? I want to see how this looks on its own. So... let's go. Yeah, I don't think I like it on its own. It's kind of like grey, which isn't really what I wanted. I don't know how else I thought it would look, but you know what? That's okay. I think it's better over the top of like a really deep lip, but I don't know if I'm feeling a deep lip today. I'll test that out again another day. But for now, I'm just going to go with my NYX Butter Gloss, I think. This is my go-to everyday lip product that I have been absolutely loving for the longest time. And I am trying to finish this, so hey, bonus use for this. Yeah, that's better for this look. Just a light nude. I think that is absolutely fine. Oh my gosh, this look is so cute. Should we do a zoom in? Let's do a zoom in. Okay, I always make it a little bit darker on my zoom ins just so you can see everything. The eyes, oh, that glitter on the eyes. Are you kidding me? So stunning. Very Dory, like I said. The highlight is gorgeous. This blush is really beautiful. Now it's dried. I cannot feel any stickiness at all. Even the concealer, like it was a little bit gunky, I'm not gonna lie, but I think with the eyeshadow on top, oh my God, Stan is causing a ruckus right now. It's definitely calmed down a little bit. I feel like this is a good makeup day. Let's have a look at the jaw. Yeah. Forehead check. everything's looking pretty good. So this is my little get ready with me with my everyday makeup drawer products, along with a little bit of a commentary about what's happening with beauty YouTube. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to know your opinions on what you think is happening, because it's really sad to me and I want to know the goss. So yeah, this is it. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. What do you think about my bi-weekly makeup basket? I think it's a really, really fun idea, and I'm really excited to do another one in just 2 weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope you have an incredible day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.